welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, basketball fans. It's the Los Angeles Lakers matched up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Wins have been few and far between of late for New Orleans. They lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. Kenny, an opportunity to watch one of the most popular young players in the league already, rookie Zion Williamson.
You know, he's from that rival school, but he became famous for his dunks that broke the internet. This guy is not only hype, but he's got substance.
Yeah, he's exciting to watch, very cool in the interviews. You just don't see players his size with that kind of athleticism.
Well, you're about to. Here's Kevin Harlan.
And there were a few sharp-looking guys getting off the Pelicans team bus earlier on. Their only thought now is coming away with a win on the road. And the game arrival sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at Los Angeles. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, New Orleans just need to take it a game at a time.
And guys, for the Lakers, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They've been one of the great stories in the league this year, no doubt about it. Fans all over the league have gotten behind these guys.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. 2 good rebounding teams here tonight, Steve. They rely on second-chance points.
Yeah, great offensive rebounding teams and teams that can put up second-chance opportunities. They control the pace by hitting the glass, so interesting to see who wins that battle.
And, Steve, if nothing else, just more shots, right?
Yes.
They'll just take more FGAs.
More possessions.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dion Waiters is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. To the inside. Here's LeBron, and it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
You could say, LeBron, that's too easy, but great players create these opportunities every single night.
LeBron against Ingram. Back to ball. Howard with the steal. James looking it over. Outside Rondo. Passes to Howard. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, James. And the Lakers get it back. And good that time.
This is what you want from AD, to use his size and skill to cash in on second chance opportunities.
And that one's good, Williamson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Rondo. James in the post.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Ball. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Pass to Williamson. The layup off target.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
No one near James as he lets it go. Goes up with it again. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
Now here's Ball. On the wing, Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Right there you see Holiday's toughness. Gets hit, able to maintain body control, finishes the play.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. LeBron kicks to Waiters. The pass to Howard. Rondo looking over the floor. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Davis has got 6. Pelicans trail by 6. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Ball with it. At the top of the key, Favors. Clock at 6. And here's Ingram from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
They generated second chance opportunities on one end, preventing them on the other end. That was the story of the game. One of the better defenders in the league, Drew Holiday embraces the challenge.
First free throw is good. And defending the top scorers in the league is no picnic, but Drew Holiday says it's fun for him.
That's what he grew up on, and he comes from a basketball family. Defense was a topic of conversation at the dinner table.
Both free throws good from Holiday.
And you know, Drew Holiday sometimes gets overlooked in the discussion of great point guards, but only because there's so much competition at that position.
Now here's Rondo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. LeBron outside. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And it's Davis missing. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. 4-point game. And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
There's the dish to Waiters. Howard, the pass to Rondo. James against Ingram. Los Angeles with another miss. Pelicans trail by 4. Rondo with the steal. Waiters trying to break free.
The 7'4" arm span of Favors paying big dividends when it comes to rim protection.
Here's James. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. Waiters outside. 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc.
Impacting the game now at both ends. Zion moves his feet well and can change directions and close out on shooters.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
The second overall pick in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes. But whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
Bradley's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Ingram, no good on the free throw. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, in that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from three. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Zion Williamson. Averaging about 24 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or two on him, but that's easier said than done.
Now, here's Ball. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Well, Steve, we're just halfway through the season. What stands out to you so far and what you've seen?
Well, I think for me is those teams that are underdogs, they're overachieving. And some of those teams that we had out in front, we start to nitpick what's wrong with those guys. I think the halfway point is for teams both underachieving, overachieving to start to really kick in. And some of those teams do and some don't.
No good on that one.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
And the second free throw, good. Los Angeles leading by 4. James dishes to Howard. Davis inside. He's off on that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And Davis sends it back. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Davis. And it's 6 points for LeBron.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
Pass to Favors. To the middle, here's Williamson over Davis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis.
And maybe the most popular player to enter the league since social media became truly pervasive. Zion Williamson handles it with class. He really appreciates his teammates and his coaches and really respects the game.
That free throw good from Williamson. And talking to stars in this league, even they want to see what Williamson's going to do next.
Sure. We talk about the leaping ability at his size, the handles, the shot making. But what really stands out when you watch him live, the instincts. Being at the right place at the right time and always seeming to make the right play.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
The Lakers with the ball. They lead by 4. Bradley finds Waiters. 5 to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way.
And the long arms and legs of Ingram come into play on defense, bothering shooters with his hustle.
And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
He's off on the first.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Green comes in for Dion Waiters. And then for New Orleans, Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Etuan Moore comes in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. And he sinks the second.
And the former first overall pick in the 04 draft, Howard has had a stellar career, a dominant force who continues to frustrate the opposition.
Now here's Williamson. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Inside, and stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Second shot opportunity. That one goes in.
Howard really brings it on the offensive glass, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
Williamson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Williamson's got 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
James outside. Passes it to Kuzma. Lobbed up there for Howard. Can't hit that one.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way.
He fired up the Jets. Avery Bradley beats his man up court, took care of business.
Green against Holiday. Outside, Redick. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Kuzma. And that one's good. Williamson. He's got 8. And here's Bradley. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. The pass to Howard. Pass to Kuzma. Over Hayes. It's deflected. Williamson with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Hayes trying to break through.
This is just one of many areas where Redick has improved, reading the floor and finding his guys for good, quality shots.
Los Angeles leading by 3. James, the pass to Howard. Down low. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by James.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Williamson. He dishes it to Moore. The deep three from Redick. They get it back. Williamson. Here's Hayes. Lays it up off the glass.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
LA's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Stolen by Holiday. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And the Pelicans under head coach Alvin Gentry, a team that looks to get out and run.
Reason why, GA, he was an assistant under Mike D'Antoni in Phoenix when the pace and space trend was just getting started. Also on the bench for the Warriors, and we know how they like to get up and down. That up-tempo style is what he preaches.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. Outside Bradley. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Misses the wing J. To the paint and stolen by Howard. Kuzma with it. Now guarded by Redick. It's Kuzma penetrating. And Kuzma slams it in.
And got to be aware of Kuzma, especially with how he attacks there off the dribble.
Redick against Bradley. Hayes the pass to Redick. It's stolen by Bradley. JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Okafor's checked in for New Orleans. Josh Hart comes in for Drew Holiday. The Lakers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Bradley kicks to James. 104 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Hart, guarded by Green. Moore in the corner, and stolen by Kuzma. Moore with the steal. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
And he makes the first. And the last few years, not what we're used to seeing from Avery Bradley on offense.
You're right. His percentages are lower. Overall points are down. It just hasn't been easy for him moving around a lot. You want him for his defense, but you just hope the scoring can pick up.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Both free throws good from Avery Bradley.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Now Redick. He's still scoreless so far in this one. A three ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. Redick's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
You've got to make J.J. Redick a ball handler. He's too lethal as a spot-up threat.
Here's Bradley. Can't get it to fall.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Redick passes to Hayes. Shoots over Kuzma. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got his second bucket.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Right back after this break. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5. The shot's good from McGee.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Redick. Out left to the wing. Stolen by McGee. Pope loose. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Green.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Okafor. And Hart has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hayes. Second chance shot. Shot on the wing. And the Pelicans miss again. Los Angeles leading by 4. And here's Green outside. Here's Caldwell Pope. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And we're seeing a little more of this from KCP, working that in-between area, trying to improve his efficiency.
Now here's Redick. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And there's the pass to Hart. Here's Hayes. Shoots over Kuzma. And that one's drained from the low block. Hayes has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Moore outside. The shot, no good. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Pass to Rondo. Now Kuzma. Back to Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Kuzma outside. Releases. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You take a look at Howard. He's pulled in a lot of votes. Nearly enough, in fact, to break into the top 10 in the Western Conference.
Yeah, and probably wishing he was a little higher on that list, but there's just too many other guys also having fantastic seasons.
A great All-Star weekend it'll be. We'll keep you updated as we get closer.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Kuzma can't get it to go. Moore outside. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Caldwell Pope. Scored the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so it's New Orleans with it. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And Redick kicks to Moore. Passes it to Hart. New Orleans moving it around. Down low. Deflects the pass. No good from Moore.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
And that's the hustle you love seeing from Kuzma. When he moves like that, he is tough to guard.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Lakers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. The Pelicans also changing it up. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Brandon Ingram comes in for Ejuan Moore. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick. Here's Hart. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Good. Here's Rondo. Kuzma outside. Pass to McGee. Caldwell Pope outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Smitty, you've seen this before, separating teams that can make the deep playoff run, those that can't get bounced out early. What have you found is the difference between those two?
Well, a lot of times, Kevin, it comes down to those teams have more talent that can make those deep playoff runs. Also, they can make adjustments. And then I think also they're a team that has better chemistry, and they can win defensively and not just have to rely on their offense.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Both good from the line that time. Pelicans trail by 8. Now here's Ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Favors passes to Ingram. Off target from outside.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
The pass to Davis. Over Ingram, and Davis with the basket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got 5 assists in the game. For New Orleans, their last game a loss to the Rockets. Outside Favors. Back to Ball. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Waiters, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ball. Here's Favors. Tries again. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's good, 2 points. Kuzma's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Holiday.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10. And maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
And Waiters, here we go. Pelicans pull it in. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out, though. If you're going to shoot in the low 30s, you're going to end up losing a lot of games.
They couldn't hit a thing out there. With that awful shooting percentage, you will be lucky to win one game in this league.
The Pelicans have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And that one falls for Favors. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes the glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on an 18-6 run. Here's Kuzma. Good on the 13-footer. Kuzma's got 12 points in the game.
And this is what Kuzma can do. When he's got it going, you've got to keep getting him opportunities.
Ball against Rondo. Okafor dishes to Ingram. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for the Lakers. The Pelicans also changing it up. Williamson is checked in for Okafor, and it's Holiday in for Hart. And he's good on the second. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Now here is Holiday. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Pass to Bradley. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. 15-point game. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself. But everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard. And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Bradley. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Favors. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bradley finds Waiters. Here's Kuzma. That 3 off the mark. Pelicans trail by 15. Ingram passes to Williamson. And it's Ball in the corner. Outside Holiday. And here's Ingram from the arc. They get it again. The fader. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And Williamson doesn't let up consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
Now here's Waiters. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix. Passes it to Kuzma. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Ball, the pass to Williamson. On the wing, Holiday. And it's off from 3-point range. Lakers leading by 15. It's Bradley on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Pass to Davis. Again, Los Angeles.
You always will have this fear when defending AD. He can just rise up and knock it down.
Here's Williamson. Nails the baby hook. Williamson's got 18 points in the game.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Lakers shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Holiday against Waiters. Kuzma outside. There's the pass to Davis. Over Williamson. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 17.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Ingram finds Favors. Ball with it, guarded by McGee. That shot, no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
And a brief look while we had the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. Fourth, Derek Favors.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Every one of them possesses a great touch around the basket. When they receive the ball in good position in the paint, it is just about automatic.
LeBron, he's checked in for the Lakers. J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans.
The former third overall pick in the 2010 NBA draft, Derek Favors is a gifted big man and a crucial player to this team.
Now here's James. He has 6. Another shot. McGee dishes to Davis. And the rejection by Favors. Holiday goes in. Good on the bucket. Holiday's got 6 points.
He's able to shift gears in an instant. Hard to stay in front of Holiday on the drive.
Here is Davis. A 32-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
And his shot blocking almost single-handedly changed the game. No one wanted to put up a shot with him lurking.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Lakers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. The first one falls.
And this is Alvin Gentry's 4th stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league. A decade coaching in college. Worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Hayes comes in for Derek Favors. And it's E'Twaun Moore checking in for Brandon Ingram. Pelicans trail by 17. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Redick. Now here's Hayes. And stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it.
Lots of contact, but once he makes up his mind, Waiters is hard to slow down. Makes a lot of tough shots.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And the Lakers making a change here. Howard's checked in. Both free throws good from Holiday.
You're having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
17 seconds left in the first half of the game. Passes it to Davis. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Hayes has got his 4th rebound in this one. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Kyle Kuzma making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A big night so far for Kyle Kuzma. He ended up with 15 points, 2 steals, and 3 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
They're just pulling down rebounds at will. Their aggressiveness has been dynamite, flying in from all angles. With rebounding, you assume that everything is amiss, and obviously they've taken that to heart.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Pelicans.
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was the fifth, Ernie, you know the rest.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So the Pelican 5 right now. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. Now here's Ingram. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. It's deflected. Stolen by Waiters. LeBron James on the wing. Shoots over Ingram. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
The numbers speak loud and clear. 80 not letting up. Playing with great pride.
Here's Ball. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Davis. Waiters gets a wide open look. Kept alive. Goes back up. No good at the rim.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town. And then on Tuesday, they'll host the New York Knicks.
And for that matchup with the Thunder, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday. Well, this term load management now is something you hear about, read about all the time, Steve. Do you think we'll ever see the regular season shortened by a few games?
You know, Commissioner Silver has talked about it, and it's been thrown around 75 games. I will say the NBA has done a fantastic job, along with the Players Association. There's longer off seasons. I mean, and there are also longer time throughout the All-Star games, and there's not as many back-to-backs.
Now here's LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And Waiters kicks to James. Floats it up for Davis. Holiday brings the double team. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Dominating at the rim, something AD has always enjoyed.
Holiday, the pass to Williamson. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Misses the baby hook.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Waiters dishes to James. Howard with it. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Davis. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Favors has got 9 rebounds now tonight. From 12 feet out, here's Williamson, a second chance effort, and the layup is good. Williamson's got 20.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
James against Ingram. Looking to get back on track here, and LeBron throws it down.
A competitor in everything he does. LeBron with a strong finish.
Rondo against Ball. And Davis sends it back.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Over Williamson. And Davis can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Holiday. And that one, good. Holiday's got 11 points.
Very composed, under control. Holiday does a good job of converting in traffic.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. 22 is their biggest lead. He kicks it to Howard. Outside, Davis launches it, cranes the three-pointer. Davis has got 9 points now in just the second half.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Josh Hart comes in for Lonzo Ball. Now here's Ingram. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Okafor trying to get open. And Favors gets it to go in on the assist by Holiday.
Man, that's a big dude. But Derek Favors shrugging off contact and helping his team.
Rondo passes to Howard. LeBron against Ingram. And Davis throws it down.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
Caldwell Pope against Holiday. Out to the wing. Hart kicks to Ingram. Dishes it to Holiday. 6 to shoot. It's not going to go for him. Davis with some nice D.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Anthony Davis. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And here's Rondo. No points in the game yet for him. To the middle. Here's Howard. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12. LeBron's shot is good. LeBron's got 10 points in the game.
I mean, a perfect combination of power and grace. LeBron does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
Here's Favors, and stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Here's James. Plenty of space. And that one goes long. Pelicans trail by 21. Here's Hart. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Ingram against Rondo. And that one's good. Ingram, 5 points in the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Holiday against Rondo. Makes it off the glass. Rondo's got his first bucket of the night.
And the strength of Rondo finishing through contact.
Holiday, the pass to Ingram. Inside. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And then for New Orleans, Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Etuan Moore comes in for Brandon Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Hart. Now here's LeBron. 10 points for him. Misses off the right iron. Pelicans trail by 21. Redick surveying the D. Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Nice to see an assist by J.J. Redick, showing he can be a good secondary playmaker at the off-guard spot.
L.A. has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Looking to end his cold spell. Basket counts. And 12 points for LeBron.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Pass to Okafor. Back to Holiday. Kicks it to Hayes. Fires from 14. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 5 assists tonight.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Now here's James. 12 points. Oh my goodness!
Did you see
what a play?
Unbelievable. Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And New Orleans also making a change. Ingram's checked in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with a shell-toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
And you know what, Smitty? One of the best shot blockers among wings, Danny Green.
You know, he's a chase-down artist in transition. He does not give up on plays at all.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Now James, 14 points for him. Now the pass to McGee. James outside. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
He could have tried to force a shot there. Instead, LeBron keeps his eyes up, finds an open teammate.
And Hayes kicks to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Pelicans now. Hayes the pass to Ingram. Goes up at the stripe. Great D that time from James. Los Angeles leading by 23. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. The free throw drops for James.
And to think LeBron in high school was recruited by some D1 colleges to play wide receiver. Boy, what a downfield target he would have been.
Now here's Okafor. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The dish to Redick. And James pulls it down.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. And those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. And some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Here's LeBron after J.J. Redick's bucket. LeBron drives in, and the dunk by LeBron.
Can't do anything about it. LeBron gets a step. Next thing you know, he's hanging off the rim.
The Pelicans shooting it beautifully here in the third, 56% from the field. Now here is Holiday. 14 points for him.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now here's James. He's guarded closely. McGee against Okafor. Back to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
With that size and that speed, it's hard not to foul LeBron. That's the only way to slow him down.
And the Lakers with some changes. Waiters, he's checked in for Green. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. The Pelicans also changing it up. Williamson comes in for Okafor. And Ball subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Williamson. 20 points for him. Here's Redick. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's. Here's LeBron. And yes, it's good. James has got 17 points here in the second half.
You know, it's amazing to watch up close. LeBron, he's just a next-level athlete.
Hayes. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the Lakers making a change here. Davis is checked in.
I love the continued development for Anthony Davis. The three-pointer, his ball handling. Last season, a career high in assists.
And both free throws good for Davis.
The former #1 overall pick, Anthony Davis, does a great job of representing this franchise. Makes big plays on both ends of the floor.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on JaVale McGee. And he knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Bradley passes to Kuzma. To the inside. And finished off by Davis.
Dion Waiters trusting his teammates, and that's going to create opportunities for him. He can pick and choose when to be aggressive.
For 3, Ingram. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Lakers on top, running away with this one. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And here are the Pelicans now. They've got Morris. Anthony Davis is out there with Dion Waiters. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Cook in at point. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Redick. Here's Melly. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Hayes. He hits it from 9. Hayes has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Pelicans. Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. And here are the Pelicans now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Redick with the bucket.
And the great shooters like J.J. Redick can start to stretch the envelope in the gym range.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Cook, the pass to Morris. And stolen by Redick. And pushing it up, here's New Orleans.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Cook looking it over. Buries it down low.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Here's Hayes after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Alexander Walker to the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Redick with the bucket. Redick's got 5 points in the quarter.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Now here's Waiters. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Now the feed to Morris. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
And the Lakers with possession here. And the Lakers call time here. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard's checked in for Morris. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Bradley. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Cook. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. And that one's good by Davis.
I love this from Anthony Davis. His shot is so fluid. Great mechanics off the catch. Such a well-coordinated athlete.
In the corner, it's Ingram. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. And that one falls for Ingram. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Rajon Rondo. And so he hits both. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Pass to Kuzma. Davis down low. Hayes on him. Caruso. And the three off target. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. It's Redick on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ingram. Rebound the Lakers. Kuzma's got 5 rebounds tonight. No good that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Favors. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
He misses the free throw, and Los Angeles with some changes. Waiters comes in for Caldwell Pope. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Lakers leading by 22. Rondo kicks to Davis. Back to Rondo. Waiters outside. Looking for Kuzma. He gets it there. Second chance shot. Here's Howard over Favors. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Derek Favors.
And Howard living at the line, all about knocking him down.
The first free throw is good. Well, Smitty, the league's unveiled a new way for fans to watch. 99 cents. You get a 10-minute viewing pass for every out-of-market game. That's something.
I love it, Kevin, because I think a lot of times with social media, people are start talking about a game, and you can jump right in and get a chance to catch the most important part of the game.
And making it so affordable.
Yes, indeed. 99 cents. That sounds good to me.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Ball against Rondo. Outside, Redick. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Ball. Sinks that one from the post.
He has the entire arsenal when it comes to handling the rock, cutting through the D like butter. I love Ball when he's aggressive to attack.
The Lakers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Kuzma against Ingram. Rondo passes to Kuzma. Trying to get open is Davis. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got 9 assists now tonight. Here's Ball. Good D by Howard.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. Back to Rondo. Down low. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Not easy to wrap up Howard, one of the strongest players in the league.
With the NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty, they'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved to more three-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking, and now we're talking about a lot about, you know, room for guys to land, whether it's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
Now, here's ball. And Davis pulls it down.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Hart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Yeah, and Ball, transcendent talent, I think, has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
The Lakers have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Pass to Howard. Waiters outside, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Another shot. Howard misses.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And Moore kicks to Hart. Back to Moore. 6 on the shot clock. And Hart has it in the corner. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
He has a score-first mindset. Each one plays with a lot of poise, and that buys him time to find the open man.
Now here's Rondo. Here's Davis. An easy 2 points on the layup. Davis has got 8 here in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim. And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Now here's Okafor. After Dion Waiters' miss. Favors trying to break free. Hart, no good. And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Rondo. Pelicans with the rebound. Ball's got 4 rebounds in this game. Moore in the corner. 3-pointer. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Rondo passes to Waiters. Favors with the rebound. Favors got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Hart. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart. Won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays, hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
First one falls for him. Steve, you know, there is some hostility we're finding between the media, some teams and players, the boycotting of certain journalists. Coach Steve Kerr said it's a dangerous situation. What's your view?
You know, I think it is from a standpoint of from a players and organizations with the media, but I think also the media, somebody's going to have to police those guys as well. We got to have it where we're both on the same team. You might not agree, but you got to be on the same team.
I agree. Now, here is Morris. Back to Cook. And the call will be against Darius Miller. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Here's Caruso. Here's Morris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morris has got his first points of the night.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's Hart. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Now here is Morris. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 15 rebounds.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And for a team schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's a reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Here's Hart, guarded by Green. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Caruso looking for an opening. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
And it's Miller penetrating, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one drops. No good on the second free throw. Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin, and I think I'd love to see that number go up and up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to be able to go straight out of high school. It's good for some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
Here's Hart, following the basket by JaVale McGee. Alexander Walker, no good on the 3. .143 left here in the fourth quarter. Here is Cook. 6 to shoot. Pulls from the top of the key. Here's McGee. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Davis.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Hart, that's good.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by New Orleans. Pass to Morris. Here is Cook, covered by Miller. Morris inside. He's against Miller. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Now here's Moore. To the right side. Here's Alexander Walker. Again, the Pelicans score. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here is Cook. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, you know, before we started the game, you know, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. You know, we were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, you know, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.